Hello, how can I help you?
Is this the secret room?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I have a really huge crush on my bestie's boyfriend.
I fell in love because of you. Look at me, look at you. What we're going through. Can be together if you want to. Where do we go? Where do we go from?
Hey guys, welcome back to the secret room. I hope you enjoyed the musical I made. I've always wanted to do it. Today we actually got our first gossip. We're getting our first everything, guys. It's crazy, but I appreciate you so much. Let's get into it. So today we're talking about a lady who has a crush on a best friend's boyfriend. She says, I'm really in a complicated situation. I have strong feelings for my best friend's boyfriend, and he's everything I've ever wanted. We're gonna talk about that. We are going to talk about that. She says, I've tried dating other people, even explored other connections with girls, but no one compares to him. The problem is, my best friend doesn't have any idea how I feel, and I don't want to ruin our friendship or their relationship, but I can't stop thinking about him. Before we actually get into this analysis, I just want to say my favorite channel on YouTube since forever is The School of Life. I really love the philosopher behind it, like Alain de Botton. I don't know if that's it, but he's so good at like giving insights into anything. And the reason why I mentioned this out is because it kind of dissects how we think about relationships in a very unique way that can help you. So you can check the channel out later. So everything I kind of say, it's something I've kind of learned from him in some sense. So that brings me to the line of her saying he's everything she's ever wanted. Now, how do you know he's everything you've ever wanted? Because when I was thinking about this in the back of my mind, I was like, does she know this guy or does she idealize this guy? Do you know him or do you idealize him? Because if you already know him, like let's say you know the guy before the girl, there's two things that can happen. There's an opportunity for what you probably want in your heart to like kind of tell the guy. And I would say if you know him and you have a rapport before the girl, you can tell him and it could be like, hey, and then you guys can solve it out. Maybe things can solve itself if, I don't know. That's just what I'm thinking. But if you really don't know anything about the guy or she really doesn't know anything about the guy and only the best friend, she can also tell the lady, but I don't think that's a good idea either. Because when it comes to the opposite genders, we always protect our partners aggressively. So, but to put it simply, things can only go in three ways either way. And it's just a choice. There's pros and cons for each one. First of all, it can either tell the guy, you get the guy, loves the girl forever. Tell the guy, he tells the girl, you're out of the friendship. Or don't tell the guy and you just continue what you're doing. And you might feel empty depending on how deep this is. But the two main things I think you should be careful of is the fact that you might be idealizing this person. And I'm mostly hinting at that because you said you've been trying to date other people. And I'm not quite sure that's a good idea because to me, philosophically, it just feels like you're not sure what you want, and it's a coping mechanism in some sense. And you're also, stringing other people along that might actually want you, but you're actually thinking about another person, and that's not healthy overall. That is just what I think philosophically. But I wanted to get more information about how this works. So I went on TikTok and I found two people which I think presented this situation very clearly to an extent. One person just explained how she felt.
If my friend asked me about it, I would tell her.
And the other person explained how he felt, but also broke it down into three categories. You guys can tell me what you feel in the comments.
The first people, once they know you are involved with their friends, any form of feelings they can ever have would totally disappear.
He then goes on to talk about the second category, which is like they just know how to keep boundaries. And the third category of people who just always find interest in their friends' partners. quickly, if you want to be part of the show, head up to Fealomath.com. That's how you get on the show, guys. And we just hit 100 subscribers not too long ago. That's a lot of people. Let's keep building and subscribe and leave a like. Always leave a like, guys. It just makes sense. And just comment and all of that. So looking at everything they said, I think everything just boils down to boundary and your values. But hey, it's your choice. You only live one. Russian roulette. Nuclear friendships. If it's worth it, you figure out at the end scene. It's alright. Thank you guys for being on the show. We have another one coming up soon. I'm trying to get this out as much as possible, but I also want to be as unique as possible and also enjoy making this and be creative. I'm not just trying to just pump stuff out. I take all of your submissions seriously, and if you want to be a part of this, please support just by showing up or commenting or liking. That's just enough. And I'll see you guys in the next one. See you.